Hello, welcome to another episode of The Guido Goes Off, and what I'm going off about is certain fan behavior, especially in the case where it comes to rooting for someone getting hurt. Case in point, at Friday's house show in Minneapolis, Charlotte was hurt in her match with Becky Lynch. I think 2 minutes in, Becky caught her in the face with a knee, much like what happened with John Cena and Seth Rollins, but not to the same degree. However, Charlotte was injured. She came on Twitter the next day saying she was fine, ready to go. Yay for her. But during the night, as I had nothing a whole lot better to do, I was reading tweets and watching people crowing about the fact that Charlotte got hurt. And that they were happy she got hurt. Don't get me wrong. If anyone's seen these videos, they know for a fact I don't particularly care for Charlotte. I believe she is not a great wrestler. She's nowhere near where she should be to be on the main roster, let alone Divas champion. But then again, the use of that title's changed. I'm digressing. The fact that she got hurt and there were people celebrating it. There were people crowing about it. That there were people cheering it. Frankly, that disgusts me. We all might not be fans of the same wrestlers. I mean, I'm probably fans of wrestlers that you guys don't particularly care for. But that still doesn't warrant the fact that when these people get hurt, that it's cheered for, that it's applauded. I mean, and I've seen this very frequently. Like almost every time a wrestler gets hurt, there's some fan base that crows about this. That there's fans that are happy that these people get hurt. I remember when Paige was out for a bit, people were crowing about that, saying they hope she retires and that, and that I don't get. You are literally cheering the pain and suffering of another human being, let alone this fact this is a human being that makes your favorite people look good. Wrestling is a team effort. I mean, how good could Sasha Banks look if she's wrestling air? There's probably people that'll say she could look wonderful. That's where the comment section goes. But I'm digressing. Although my distaste and disdain for Charlotte has been well documented on this, the fact is, she is a human being and she is a professional wrestler. Something that I'm sure a lot of people who watch this show and a lot of people who are fans of professional wrestling would love to be. Yes, she does a very distasteful character. Yes, she rides her father's coattails. Yes, she's not as good as she probably should be. But that does not warrant cheering and applauding the fact that she got injured. I mean, it's an inevitability that when you wrestle, wrestling is a contact sport, a combat sport. The injuries do happen. In fact, I'm thinking 90% of that roster is hurt in some way. Either with a pulled muscle or a wrenched ankle, probably some broken bones here and there. But these people continue to go out there for our amusement, for our enjoyment, and for our entertainment. It's one of these situations where I think a little bit of decorum and a little bit of respect is in order. These people are putting their bodies on the line for our entertainment, and it's not right. It's not right that they're cheered when they are injured. I mean, maybe I'm just going out on a limb here, but would you like it if you got hurt and someone cheered for it? Personally, I wouldn't care for it. It's like this is where the perception of reality changes, where you know we have this disconnect from these fact that these are living, breathing human beings that are portraying characters and competing in a wrestling ring. And yes, everybody has their favorites. Yes, everybody wants their favorite to be the best. But it's a team effort. You need everybody there. I mean, you're not going to look like the best wrestler if you're wrestling air or if you're wrestling a broom. Yes, there are wrestlers out there that can make the broom look phenomenal, but you need that other person there. I was always taught there was a rule in professional wrestling. Not everybody goes home a winner, but everybody goes home. And for fans to cheer an injury, whether it be in professional wrestling or even in professional sports altogether, there are some classless fans who will cheer when another team's player gets injured. I cannot say I'm one of them. You have to respect that these people are doing this for your amusement. And that if they get hurt, it's an unfortunate event. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's almost a certainty, but it is an unfortunate event. And that these people should be treated with respect. It makes no sense to me to be happy at somebody else's pain. I think we're done here.